Hi, this is Stefanie Maegan. You're listening to Broke Girl Therapy. Because therapy is too expensive. You're listening to Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. It's me again, y'all. Solo a motherfucking pod time. Cheers to that. I'm drinking wine by myself. Okay. I guess so. Oof. I'm so sorry. I always burp on this fucking show. It's so disgusting and I'm so sorry, but it is what it is. Let's get started, y'all. Hey guys, it is me, Stefanie Maegan, your motherfucking host of Broke Girl Therapy. Guess what? No one's here. It's literally just me today. You're getting all me. I'm going to call some of you guys. So yeah, let's call some fucking people. Let's do it. It's already so late. Oh my God. If you wonder if I hate you, I do. This girl says, hopefully she answers. She says, please call me. It's my birthday on the day you're recording, which is today. I had to cancel all my birthday plans because of COVID. I'll give you a juicy story. LOL.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak with Steph, please?
Hi, speaking.
Hey girl, it's Steph from Broke Girl Therapy.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, happy birthday.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Wait, before we begin, can I do you want to keep your name or do you want to be anonymous?
I'll keep my name. Fuck it.
Okay. I mean, we got the same motherfucking name, bitch. I mean, sorry, you're not a bitch. You're an amazing person. Oh my God.
I am. It's okay.
I get really comfortable and I'm just like, hey bitch, and I'm like, wait.
No, I do the same thing. It's okay.
How are you? How's life? What did you do today for your birthday?
Well, today I've been pretty like sad, down in the dumps.
Why?
Because I had to cancel all of my birthday plans.
Girl, my birthday is on the 22nd. I know how you feel.
Right. Yes, you're not. And then you were just getting over COVID, right?
Yes.
You still have COVID, or are you getting over it?
Oh, I'm negative. I tested and I got my booster shot.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So right now, everyone in my house is positive, and then I'm working with positive patients. So I'm just like, I told all my friends, I was like, I cannot put you guys at risk. I'm gonna just.
Oh, that's nice of you. Well, then you could always go celebrate another time.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know. You want to do it today, the day of.
So right now I'm kind of a little drunk I'm drinking mimosas right now. It's like 8:00 at night, but I'm drunk off mimosas.
I'm getting drunk off of wine. Let's get drunk together.
I love that. I'm almost done with my bottle too.
Girl, get another one.
I didn't answer the first call before because I was ordering sushi. I'm gonna go pick it up right now.
Priorities. You're like, I gotta put me first. It says that you have a juicy story. Do you want to fill us in on what the juicy story is? We love the juice.
Yes. So, okay, I had called you. I talked to you on your penis and butthole episode with HK.
We've talked? Wait.
Yes.
Girl. Wait, which story? Remind me. I was like, wait, because I feel like, okay, you're Coachella. I was like, I recognize that. And then I saw your name. I was like, okay, I know exactly. Okay. I'm so sorry.
So I had talked to you about like my friend just like randomly ghosting me out of nowhere, which I'm over already, but I was barely getting over it at the time that I talked to you.
Yeah.
And at the end of that conversation, I think I had talked about like starting something new with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
But that fell through because I went on like 3 dates with this new guy, and then on the third day, it was like Halloween, and then I had gotten so drunk, I like blacked out, I was throwing up, and like after that, I was just like, wow, I'm so embarrassed. Like I was telling him that I'm embarrassed that I showed you this side of me. Yeah. And he was like, no, it's okay, just like feeding me all of the good shit that I wanted to hear.
Right.
And then we had planned a date for the week after.
Uh-huh.
Guess who didn't show up? guess who didn't show up
That
and hasn't
motherfucker.
talked to me since? That motherfucker.
Even when he said it
Okay,
was
but that's not the
okay,
juicy story.
even when he said it was not okay,
Yeah,
is what? That's so mean. I hate when fucking people do
that's
that shit.
yeah. I'm over it though. He was short. It's okay.
Oh,
He was
okay.
like
He
not.
was
It
a
was not
short
all that. I
king.
was not feeling it.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a king
You
because
know,
he left,
you're not even a
left me on
king.
my own.
Right. But the thing is, it's like, I will say the plus side of getting ghosted is like, at least you didn't waste any more time. You know what I mean? Like, what if you were like,
Exactly.
so obviously he's a coward to not want to fucking like say how he
Yeah.
feels to your face and just like lie. Then like the fuck, he ain't
hmm
man enough to be with you. That's how I justify like getting ghosted. That's what I would always tell myself
Yeah.
before. I was like,
Yeah. I mean, I was like, it's okay. That's a situation I don't have to get myself out of. Because what if I really don't like you and I'm just like, I don't want
right,
to go through all that again. So thank you for doing that to me.
right,
But that's not the juicy story.
okay.
The juicy story is that okay, I met this guy on Tinder. That same guy, the date one,
It's always
and
a
then
juicy story when someone says, "I met this guy on Tinder." It's like, okay,
well,
this is
I mean,
good.
that's all we can do right now, right? I
Right,
don't
yeah,
use him, but like that's all we can do right now with everything being closed and like not wanting to be in
right.
public spaces. But
I get it, girl.
so
I was doing it even before COVID. I was all up on the apps, so I
for
get
real,
it.
it's a fun place to be for some time.
It's
But
fun, yeah.
so I work graveyard shifts, which is like 11 p.m. to 7 a.m.
Whew.
And on that shift, I have downtime. So I'm always like, whatever, let me be on my phone. And this one day, um, this guy messaged me that one that I had matched with him a few weeks before he had started talking to me. It
Uh-huh.
was like 2 a.m, and I was like, okay, like this is normal time for me, but like obviously for everyone else, people should be sleeping, people should be, just not not up on this app. And so I was talking to this guy, and I was like, well, everyone up at this hour on this app just wants to do one thing, and that's get their
Right.
dick wet. And I was just like being whatever. Like I'm not intentionally trying to get the same out of that. Like I'm just on the app to fucking fuck with people,
Right.
not fuck people.
Yeah.
so,
It's a catalog. You
so
just look through,
yeah,
have your,
it's
yeah.
real. It's a fun time. Fun time.
Right. It's something to
But
do.
then like one thing led to another. And he was talking, I don't know, like we just hit it off so well. So then I met him after work at like 8 in the morning. 8 in the morning after work. I was like, I've never done this.
Yeah, that's
So I
crazy.
met this guy, and I wasn't like intending to meet anyone. Like I wasn't intending to hook up with anyone, but this guy, I was just like, well, okay, I'm gonna go meet you at 8 o'clock.
Right.
It's not good. Like I can just go
Spontaneous.
home, whatever.
Right.
I didn't get home until 5 o'clock that day because
Ooh, y'all had a whole like day together. Okay. What happened?
for real, yeah. Well, okay, so he is from LA. Like
Okay.
he lives in LA, but he comes down here to work.
Okay.
So he happened to be in town, like around me at the time that he hit me up. So I was like, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
We got wine drunk at like 9 in the morning
Love
within like the
that.
first 2 hours of meeting each other, and then we had some fun, and it was it was really and
So y'all like
karma, how like
so you
wait,
guys had
what?
sex. You guys had sex.
Yeah, yep.
Where'd y'all have sex? We need the details. We like the
So so he works down here like over like whatever a course of a few days.
Okay.
So during those few days, he rents out a room. So he already had the place.
Oh, okay. Oh, so y'all okay.
Yeah,
Okay. That's
I am
cute.
not one to do it in the car. I am way better than that. So he had the room. So we were there, got drunk at like 9, and then I mentioned karma earlier. It's like all the karma of like all the bad experiences I've had before, which is plenty. It feels like they all added up, and I got the best of the best this one time.
Really?
Like,
So it was like
yeah,
the
like
best
I
sex
went
ever?
home a different person.
Oh,
Yes,
shit.
yes. It was like life changing. I woke up and I woke up because I was fucking. This was after work. Like I had been up all night, and I
Right.
was up until like whatever time.
Oh, yeah,
But yeah, it was like,
you were like working graveyard shift and you hung out with this man all day when you like had no sleep. And he, oh my
yeah,
girl.
I don't know what it was or like what time it had happened, but like I remember at one point I woke up. I don't even remember falling asleep. I don't remember calling it quits, but I woke
Right.
up. We were like, let's get back to it. You know, like we were just like
Oh,
it
I
had
love
happened and then
that.
it stopped all
Yeah.
of a sudden, and then we woke up and got back to it. But
Oh,
yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember how that happened.
oh
But
my,
he was a really sweet guy. He was like great at everything.
well, Steph,
Who
I
cares?
had,
Ages just remembered. Time is.
oh,
Go
sorry,
ahead.
we cut each other off. It's so awkward
It's
sometimes doing
okay.
this because it's just like, um,
No, it's okay.
I still
It's
have to
okay.
call some other people. You were my first one
Okay.
because I wanted to make you a
Oh my
priority because
god.
it was your birthday.
Oh.
So I love
Oh,
you.
thank
I'm so
you.
glad that we got to connect
I love you
again.
too.
And I think you're amazing. Happy birthday. And
Thank you.
trust
Thank you
me,
so much.
you'll celebrate and you'll forget that you spent your 23rd birthday in quarantine. So,
Thank you. I love you too. Thank you so much for calling
all
me.
right. Love you. Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye. Happy birthday, Steph. You a bad bitch. You were that bitch. This one says in all caps, bitch. Call me. I got two stories, either a workplace situationship with two baby mamas or one about a guy I fell for that involves the cartel and a fake pregnancy. Hit me up, bitch. All right, bitch. Hopefully she's by her phone. I like emailed. I'm trying to do something different so I don't get like people not picking up. I like emailed y'all ahead of time like, hey, calling you.
Hello.
Hello?
Is this Stephanie?
Is this
Yes. I'm so
Hi?
excited.
How are you? First off, I know you sent me this
I am
email
great.
back in August, so I feel so bad that it's now January. It's a whole different
Well, it's
year.
actually kind of perfect because like the story happened like literally like a year ago around this time.
Okay. Okay. And you still want to talk about
Yes.
it? Is it still like, okay,
Oh,
I feel like
sure. Yes.
there's a
It's
lot.
a very juicy story.
Okay. Okay, I'm excited. First, can you let me know where you're located? Not your address. You don't have to tell me your
I
address. I just want to know like what state.
I'm from Michigan.
My dad lives in Michigan.
Really?
My dad
I'm
lives
from like
in
around like the Detroit area.
my dad too. He lives in
Oh. Okay, yeah, that's like probably like 40 minutes from me.
Okay, okay. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay. And then
Okay.
okay, let's get into it. I need to know.
Okay. So, this was like a year ago, like I said. So I met this guy at the gym, which is like red flag number one. But
It's so true. Kind of, yeah.
right. So this is like my villain origin story, really. Like this made me hate men. So we met at the gym and then like it started off like stupid, like, you know, like he followed me on Instagram and then DM'd me, whatever.
Okay.
So then we started like texting and he was like, it was like right before Christmas. So he was like, do you want to hang out? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we went like Christmas shopping together and then like ended up going like out to eat after. And then it was just like nothing. And I didn't think it went that well. And I was like, oh, like maybe I'll see him again, whatever. And so then the next day he was like texting me and he's like, do you want to hang out? Like, we'll just pick me up and we'll figure out something to do. And I'm like, okay. And so then like when I was on my way over there, he's like, well, I actually wanted to ask you if you wanted to go somewhere, but I don't know if you want to go. And I'm like, where? And he was like, my grandma's house. And I was like, okay. Yes. It was like the second day we're hanging out. And it was like his uncle had just passed away from COVID, like a couple days before. So it was like his whole family was over there, like kind of like they were just like mourning. And I'm just like, he was like, no, I talked to my sister and she said like it was fine. Everyone said you're welcome to come. And I'm like, okay. So I go there and like he's Mexican, so like his whole family was like speaking Spanish, and I don't speak Spanish. I was just kind of like sitting there, whatever.
Right.
So then it just like really like progressed really quickly from there. Like we were texting all day, every day. Like I was either going to his house, and then we were just like going to the gym and like eating and just like spending literally all of our time together. And then he's like telling me all these things like, I really like you, like I really have a connection with you, blah, 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 blah. And then, so he had just gotten out of a 5-year relationship 3 months prior to this. So I was like, okay, we'll see where this goes.
Codependent.
Right. And so it was just like every time we hung out, we would just like talk until like 3 o'clock in the morning. Until then, it was like going really well. And then he told me, he's like, yeah, every year around Christmas time, I go to Mexico for a month. And I'm like, great, like this is going great. And now you're going to leave for like a month.
Right.
So then he had like his family Christmas, like the week before actual Christmas, because he was leaving. And so he invited me to that. So I spent like Christmas with his family. His mom got me a gift. His aunt got me a gift, like all this stuff. And so then
That's so nice.
I actually
his
dropped
family
him off.
got you.
Yes.
Oh,
And
that's so nice. Okay.
exactly. So I'm like, okay, this is going great. And his sister was like talking to me, and she's like, I hated his ex-girlfriend. Like she even spoke Spanish, and she would never try to talk to us how you do. Like,
Aww.
I like you so much better than her. And so I'm like, okay, like
so
great.
pause.
This is awesome. And like
at this time, how long have you guys been dating?
We weren't even dating. We were like we hadn't even kissed or anything at this point. Like we were just like, yes, we were just like talking, and like he was like had like the intentions of like we are going to date. Like that's basically like what he was saying.
Why didn't he kiss you yet? Sorry, we're skipping.
I don't even know. We'll get there because there's like it gets even worse. So so then he was just like telling me like, you know, I didn't really trust my ex-girlfriend, so like I want to make sure your like feelings for me are true or whatever. So I drove him to the airport at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and like before he's like getting out of my car, I was like, here, and I wrote him a letter. Like I was like, read this while you're on the plane. Like I just want to like tell you my true feelings about you. Yes,
you're
I'm like
so romantic.
I know, I'm like this little hopeless romantic. I'm a Gemini.
Oh my God. Y'all are tricky,
yes.
but love it. Okay, continue.
I know. So then he like gets out of the plane, or he gets out of my car, and like I go to give him a hug, and I started crying, and he's like, why are you crying? I was like, I'm going to miss you. And he was like, no, I'm going to miss you too. And then so then he kissed me back. So then like he's in Mexico for like a week, and we're just like talking on the phone like every single night. Like he'll call me every day, and he like introduced me to his family there like over FaceTime. And he actually invited me to go with him, but I was like, okay, that's a little bit too soon.
Right.
So then he texted me like one night, and he was like, I just saw like 2 people get killed in front of me. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, like the cartel is really bad here right now. And I was like, are you okay? And he's like, yeah, we went back to my friend's house, whatever. And so then like 2 days later, the same thing happened again. And so then he was like, I just don't feel safe here. I'm coming home. And I was like, okay. And this was like 2 days before New Year's, and his flight was like for the next day. And at the time I was like dog sitting for one of my friends. So he was like, will you pick me up, and like I can stay with you until I get tested, because like he has like a little baby sister. So he was like, I don't want to go home until like I get tested for COVID. And I'm like, yeah, sure, that's fine. So I pick him up from the airport, and it was like around like 8 or 10 at night. But like the whole time he was in Mexico, like he was like telling me like, you know, I want to do this to you. And I'm like, all right, tonight, like I'm dog sitting, like it's going down. I got a bikini wax. I was like, all right.
Right.
So then I pick him up, and we like go back to the house, and we're just like laying in bed, and we're just like talking. And I was just like kind of like stroking his neck or whatever. And then he's like, oh, don't touch me there. I'm really sensitive. And I was like, okay, like I'll make the move if he's not gonna. And I was like, oh, so you wouldn't care if I did this? And so then I like kissed his neck, and he's like, no, really, don't do that. And I was like, okay. I was like, yeah. So then at this point, I'm like, what the hell? And so then I was just like laying there, like all kind of upset. And he's like, I didn't mean to be like that, but like
I don't really know if I want to be in a relationship. And I think we took this too fast. And I was like, wait a minute, you're the one who took me to meet your whole family and everything. And I'm like,
Right.
okay. So then we just like woke up in the morning and I'm still being like the little romantic I am. I like made him breakfast or whatever. And so this was New Year's Eve. And then we went to the gym together and then I like dropped him back off at his house and he was like, okay, like if I don't do anything with the boys later, I'll text you. And I'm like, okay.
Oh my God, what
So
a
then I just,
douchey
like,
thing to say. Sorry.
I know.
That's,
I was like,
if I'm not with the
okay.
boys later. Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
So
idiot.
then
Okay, continue.
I just like spent New Year's Eve by myself and like
Aw.
then at like 1 a.m. he called me like 10 times in a row and I was sleeping so I missed it and then he texted me and he's like, I really need you. And so then I finally called him back and I was like, what's wrong? And he was like crying and I'm like, oh my God, are you okay? And he's like, my ex just called me and said she's 3 months pregnant and it's a boy and it's mine and all this stuff. And I'm like, what? And he was like, yeah, she called me when she's really drunk. And I was like, wait a second.
She's
If
drunk?
she's pregnant. Yeah. I was like, if she's pregnant, why is she drinking? And he was like, I don't know. I'm like, she's obviously lying. He's like, no, like she said she has a picture of the ultrasound. Like, I just don't know what to do. Like, can I come over? And I was like, sure. So then he came over and he's like just venting to me and he's like all this stuff. He's like, I'm not ready to be a dad. And I'm like, okay, like just talk to her when she's not drunk and we'll figure this out. And then like we went to sleep and I didn't sleep all night. I was like praying.
Right.
I'm like, please don't let this bitch be pregnant.
Oh my God.
So
Ugh.
so then like the next day he doesn't text me till like 7 o'clock and then he's like, she's lying. And I was like, I knew it. She was lying. I'm like, that is just insane.
What the oh my God.
Exactly. So then like we hung out like the next day and
So she's
I was
still
just kind of being
obsessed
like
with him. She's still obsessed with
oh,
him.
for sure.
Like
for
anyone
sure.
who pulls
And like
that is still obsessed.
Exactly.
Oof.
And then
Ugh.
she like would tell him all the time, like text him all the time and be like, I don't know why you're hanging out with these white bitches. Why do you think she's so much better than me? And I was like, okay. So then, so then we hung out like after he found out it wasn't true or whatever. And I was just kind of being like kind of quiet because we never talked about the whole like, I don't want a relationship thing.
Right.
And so
your ex
then,
is like still obsessed with you. Like this is such an awkward position. Girl, I just poured myself another glass. I'm stressed for you.
Right. And so then we just like finally talked about it and he was like, no, like you're a really nice girl and like I still want to get to know you. You have such a kind heart and it's hard to find people like that. Like I'm sorry if I led you on because I'm confused, but I really do still want to hang out with you and get to know you. And I'm just like, okay, so like we're over this ex thing, like we're done. So then it was like his sister's birthday and he invited me to that too. And she even like texted him and was like, I want my sister-in-law to make me a cheesecake, like talking about me. And so of course I made her the cheesecake.
Right.
And so then we went to like the birthday party and everything was fine. And then he texted me at like 3 a.m. that night because I texted him and I was like, oh, I'm home. And he never responded. And then at like 3 a.m, he was like, sorry, I had a mental breakdown. And I was like, what? Are you okay? And then he like didn't text me all day.
Ugh.
And then he finally was like, I was crying about my ex and I don't know what to do. And I'm like, why are you telling me this? So then finally I was just like, okay, like I get it. You guys just got out of a relationship like a couple months ago, but like I'm not going to compete with someone. So you need to figure out you need to figure out what you're doing and then just like let me know. So then it was like a couple of days of just this like back and forth, but he was like texting me like normal and then would just like not say anything about it. I'm like, I'm not doing this until you tell me what's going on. And so then like a couple of days later, he called me and he was like, I just don't think it's fair to you and it's not fair to her when I have feelings for both of you, blah, blah, blah. Like, and then I just like he called me. And so then I just like didn't say anything. And he was like, are you going to say anything? I'm like, no, I have nothing to say. And I was like, I just think what you did this whole time was so unfair to me.
Right.
And right. And so
To
then like
love
I
bomb you and
thought,
bring you into the family like that. Like,
yes,
oh my
exactly.
God.
And so then the next day I'm like working out at the gym and he comes up to me and then he's like, hey. And I was like, hi. And he's like, it's really packed in here. And I was just like, yeah. And then I just put my headphones back in and I started working out again. I'm like, why are you talking to me? And then he texted me like when I got home that night and he's like, I feel like you hate me. And I was like, yeah, I kind of do. But I was just like, no, I don't hate you. And he was like, just the way you looked at me, like you looked like you didn't even want to talk to me. And I'm like, what is there to say to you?
Right.
And then he like texted me he was like, then he started like blaming me. He's like, I don't know how you liked me, like started to like me so much in such a short time.
What?
And I was like, oh no, I am not going to let him humble himself. I was like, you know what? I didn't like you that much. I started to like the idea that I could trust someone again, but I was obviously wrong about that. And that I was like,
wait, girl,
like,
girl, hold on. Sorry. I'm going to have to pause and call you back as someone's here to drop off. I'm dog sitting. Can I call you back in 5 seconds? We're taking a break. We're taking a break.
Yeah.
I'll call you back in like 5 minutes.
Of course.
Okay, thanks. Bye.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, sorry guys. I had to pause that phone call because my friend Ria was here to drop off her poodle. And Humphrey is here. I'm dog sitting. So we're going to call homegirl back because she was telling a juicy ass story.
Hello.
Hey girl, I am so sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
My friend was dropping off her dog. So she was like at the door.
What kind of dog is it?
A little poodle. He's really cute. His name is Humphrey. I know. He's really cute. He's old as fuck, but he's cute. Okay, continue. So where did we leave off? Because this was getting so good. I was like pissed that we had to like.
This was like right when you texted me, and it was actually perfect because I pulled out my laptop because I still have the text on there, so I got receipts.
Okay, perfect.
So basically, he just kept like texting me over and over and saying like, I'm sorry. And I just kept saying, it's okay. Like, I didn't want to talk about it anymore. And he was like, I know it's not okay, but I'm just saying sorry for real. And also, you did make me feel some type of way for you. And I didn't lie one bit about it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be texting you now because I actually felt a little something for you. And I said, I don't even know what to say anymore. Yes. I said, I don't even know what to say anymore. I know you're saying that to make me feel better or something, but it just feels like a complete slap in my face to say you felt a little something for me. If that's the case, then some of the things you said to me must have been a lie. I'm sure you are sorry, and I'm sorry too, because I should have walked away sooner, but I didn't because I asked for reassurance so many times, and you told me that you were being straight up. And now that's something I'll regret because I let myself get hurt. And he said, all I'm saying is if I didn't care one bit about you, I wouldn't have even texted you or said anything. It would have been selfish of me to not even ask or talk to you because you did a lot and I thank you for it. I say a little because it was such a short amount of time to catch too much feelings. I don't understand what I did for you to feel this way for me. Honestly, yeah, I did stuff that might have done it, but it was just a short amount of time.
I hate the fact, pause. I hate this. Like, I don't know what I did to make you feel this way. It's like,
exactly. Like, you know exactly what you did. He literally was like, oh, I'm going to buy you a ring. I was like, okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So then I said, I don't feel much different. I know it was a short amount of time. So from all the things you said to me in the beginning to a little, it just makes me feel dumb. And it wasn't even really you. It was the fact that I was perfectly fine before. I was happy on my own. Then you came along and kind of gave me this hope that I could open up to someone, and not everyone is the same. And I think I'm just more upset that I have to start that process all over again and find that hope again. I even feel dumb saying any of this. I appreciate that you care, but you don't have to worry about me anymore. And then I said, also, I'm saying this in the nicest way possible. Please burn that letter because that's embarrassing. And he said, I'm not burning it because I think it was really sweet. I know you probably feel embarrassed about it, but don't think it's embarrassing. And I never responded. And that's the last thing I ever said to him.
So how is he about to gaslight you and say, I don't know why you feel this way. And then when you say, okay, burn the letter, I don't want any of my feelings there. And he's like, but it was so sweet. Like, why would I get, like, what?
Exactly. And so then about 2 weeks later,
Can you
I'm at the
send me his
gym.
Instagram? I kind of want to see how he looks like. Is that
Yeah,
weird?
yes.
Can you DM me?
What should I send it to you on? Yeah.
Stefanie Maegan.
He doesn't have a lot of pictures, but so then like a week later, he was at the gym with his ex. Yep. And then recently over the summer, his sister got pregnant and she asked me to make cheesecakes for her baby shower. And I definitely did it.
You didn't do it, right? You said you didn't?
No, I did it. I was like, this kid's going to have to sit there with his ex-girlfriend and eat my cheesecake.
Yeah, fuck that. Wait, do you bake?
Okay. I do.
I love that. I love that for you. Okay, sorry. That was a side note. Oh my God, what a piece of shit. So he showed up to the gym that he met you with his ex. You know what he sounds like? He sounds like my ex-boyfriend Morgan. Where he's just like,
so that's what made, so this was like going on during the time that like the week that it like ended with him. That's when you posted like, I'm going to be taking calls and you'll probably see it in like our DMs. And I was like, it's like a mix between Morgan and God, what was the other one that started like that he got engaged right after?
Oh, shit.
And so I was like listening to those ones to like try to help me get over it, which it totally did.
Okay, I'm about to lurk him. Hold on. Red flag already. He has a gym selfie mirror pic.
Yep.
And a mirror pic.
I know.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, total red flag.
Oh my God. He's good looking. Someone said Zaddy
he is,
under his thing.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
But see, sometimes the real good looking ones that know they're good looking are just red flag.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I wish he had more photos. I'm going to look at his Instagram story. Can I look at his Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay. He's having a drink at a bar. He's watching a soccer game right now at Arnada's La Tierra del Tequila. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Ugh, shady motherfucker. And who's the ex?
I'll send you.
I need like to see photos. You know what I mean? Oh, did you ever look at his tag photos? He has like these barber pics. Oh
yes.
God,
yes.
That's so embarrassing.
Okay, let me find hers.
Now we know where he gets his haircut. We should just pull up.
I've thought about it.
If I'm ever in Michigan visiting my dad, I'll let you know and we'll pull up. Oh my
God, yes.
Does she have the photo of the fucking leggings of her ass? Sorry.
I know, but I think that's like her gym page, but like also I was just like, okay.
Her gym page?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just talking shit because I need to be like more fit, but you know.
No, they're perfect for each other.
Yeah, they seem like they would. And her fucking green juice and leggings and a fucking crop top.
I just can't get over her lying about being pregnant. Like, I just feel like if someone did that to me, I would never be able to like trust them again. Like, she totally like manipulated him into like talking to her again.
That's like obsessive type behavior. That's really fucking toxic. Like, thank God you're not in that shit because that seems like some toxic fucking love where they just like obsess with each other. And
and I totally forgot about this one time. Oh God, this was awful. I should have just left during this. But so it was like everything, all the restaurants in Michigan were shut down, but they were open in Ohio. So like he drove us to Ohio. We went to like a hibachi restaurant, and like the cooks there are always like so aggressive and like asking questions. So he was like, the cook was like, "Oh, is this your girlfriend?" And he was like, "No." And he was like, "Your sister?" And he was like, "No." And then he was like, "Well, then what is she?" And he was like, "My really good friend." And I was like, "Oh my God."
Oh, that is
I'm
sorry. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm pretty sure the only reason that he took me out was because she went out on a date with another guy. And the only reason that I know that she went out on a date with him was because we were hanging out and we were like laying in his bed, and she called him and he answered, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And she was like, "Nothing." And he was like, "Oh, I thought you were on a date." And I'm like, "Okay, so you guys are like in contact?" And she was like, "No, it was really weird. Like, he just like tried to kiss me and I didn't want to." And like they literally talked for 20 minutes while I just sat there. I'm like, I should have just left.
On your date, he was talking to his ex?
It was like after our date when we were just at his house, but still, like, we were hanging out.
That is not okay. Okay. So
No.
there's this like toxicity
I don't think
between
they
the both of
ever
them.
stopped talking. Yeah.
Yeah, like they, for sure. Like there's this thing that they're just so obsessed with each other and they thrive on like hurting each other. So I almost feel like he like used you to like bring it to the family and do all this stuff because he wanted her
And like
to
make
see
her
that.
jealous.
Right. And make her jealous because
Exactly.
like she's probably fucking doing the same goddamn thing. Oh my God.
Yep, exactly. It was like horrible. And I like never tell my parents about like when I'm dating someone like recent, because I just don't like, me and my dad are super close. So, like, I don't like to introduce people to him like if I don't think it's going to be something serious.
Right.
And so they never met, but I like told them about him, and like I was just like bawling my eyes out to them. And I'm so thankful for my dad because like every single day he gave me a hug and like was trying to tell me like stupid dad jokes to make me feel better.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes.
God. I'm sorry that happened. I know that feeling of being like the second choice. I mean, that's how I felt with like my ex Morgan. Like he the whole time was like so like shady about his ex-girlfriend. Like I was always like, is she still there or not? Like he could never really tell me that like they were fully broken up or whatever it was. Like he would, every time I try to like get information, he would just like turn around on me as if I was crazy for wanting like validation.
And that's why I never wanted to like ask like or like pry even more. I'm like, no, like I don't want to think I'm crazy. Like I want to be like the chill girl who like doesn't care about your ex. But
but then like you're fucking
but it's like you should always care.
Exactly, because she was obviously still there and he ended up like full on cheating on me with her. And and like I found out, and it's what the craziest part is, like even after he cheated, he still tried to make it seem like he still wanted to be with me in a weird way. Like he still kind of like dragged me along to shit. But at the same time,
like they can never be the bad guy.
Right. And gaslight me and tell me that like, you know, I don't like, I care about you, I love you, but then like I don't want to be with you. Like it's like it was so confusing and just so like it was just so many games. And I get it. Like I do feel like maybe they liked the both of us, you know, but
like I think it's like
they have this toxic cycle of toxic way of handling their fucking emotions. They don't even understand their own goddamn emotions, and they're also like addicted to this,
and they never want to talk about it either.
Never. And they're also addicted to this fucking like this toxicity, you know, that the ex-girlfriend was willing to kind of like handle with him and willing to just kind of like play along with it, you know. And then here we are, me and you, that we're just like, we just want the simple shit. We just want simple relationships.
Like, I don't need the toxic. I don't need her driving past your house and
faking a fucking pregnancy.
That. I don't want that.
God damn.
Yes.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah. So that was like that was probably like the craziest like dating thing that has ever happened to me.
So when was the last time you talked to him?
That day that I texted him that I was like, just burn the letter. No contact since then.
Oh, good. Okay, good.
Yeah.
And you've been fine. That was like, what, a year ago?
Yeah.
Okay,
so I'm like totally over it now, but I just love the story because like there's so much drama.
Honestly, I will say Morgan was such a piece of shit, but like great fucking content. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's such a great story to like tell people, be like, get this bullshit. And then, you know, it's fucking life. Like I honestly think that like sometimes it sucks going through it, but it makes such a great story. So
It definitely does. And it like totally like makes you like look at other people different. Like, okay, this is what I need to do differently this time. And we're not going to rush into this. And I'm not going to meet your family the second time we hang out.
Right. And also like what it, you know what it looks like when it's toxic, you know? And then for me, like once I met my boyfriend now, it was just like so simple and easy. Yeah. That it was like, oh, this makes sense. I mean, granted, in the beginning, there were times where I'm like, do I even like him? Because it was like, for 10 years, I was like single and dating.
Used to like the drama and like,
I was so used to the drama, so used to the roller coaster of things. So when someone was like here and it was like no complications, I was like, wait, where's that adrenaline that I'm used to? You know? And then you realize, wait, that adrenaline is extremely unhealthy and that's not what I should be going for. You should be feeling safe. You know, like love and being in a relationship it shouldn't be toxic. I mean, granted, I can't say roller coaster because you will go through your ups and downs, but
yeah, but it's just like there's no question from the beginning. Like, okay, is he talking to other girls? Is he doing this? Is he doing that? It's just like you know that he's choosing you, and that's it.
You feel chosen. You don't feel like an option.
Yes.
Oh, I love that. Damn, I got hella tipsy in the middle of your story. I kept filling up my cup because I was stressed. I
love that.
I was like, girl, oh my God.
Also, I just want you to know that I was cracking up at the story about the girl with the Swiss guy.
That was a good fucking story.
That was so good. I was cracking up during it. And also, I called off work today because I was like, I'm a waitress, like I work later. And I'm like, okay, I can't be at work if she calls me. So I called off.
Wait, stop. Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh my God, wait. I love that. Thank you.
I had to. It's like I told my friends, I'm like, oh my God, I love this podcast. And she just emailed me back and they're like, you have to call off. I'm like, I know I'm going to.
Oh my God, stop. I am so flattered right now. That is like the nicest thing anyone has ever said to me.
Oh my God, of course. I feel like I'm talking to like Kim Kardashian.
No. Oh my God. Wait, I love that, but like, no.
No, it feels a lot easier than that.
Right,
like I'm talking to like my best friend.
Oh my God, wait, that makes me, can you send me your address? Now I have to send you like a t-shirt or like
my
something.
God.
Like, I feel like, I feel bad that you miss work, so now I have to like give you a gift.
No, don't feel bad. I didn't want to go anyway.
That's honestly the nicest thing that I've ever heard. Like, I'm like, what?
Aww.
To talk to me? That's so nice. And that was like the best story ever. Like I mean, I'm sorry this happened to you, but
I hope she doesn't think it's boring. No.
Imagine the ex listens to this show.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. And it's like, I know I'm anonymous, but I gave so many details that they would totally know.
But I looked and she doesn't follow me, so I don't think she listens to the show.
Right. Maybe some of her friends do, but honestly, I don't even care. At this point, it's been so long. It's like, you're just a story in you're my villain origin story. That's it.
Okay, but oh my God, you just put me through a roller coaster. I got like drunk throughout the story and I'm just like ready to just eat. I have one more person to call and unfortunately I have to end it here, but just send me your address. I love you. Thank you so much.
Oh, I love you too.
For being amazing. I can't believe you called off work. That's crazy.
Anytime.
That's amazing. But yeah, let me know if there's any other tea. We could like reconnect again. I love when people like call back and stuff. And I feel like I get to like
maybe like somehow they'll hear this and they'll text me and be like, what the fuck?
That would be amazing. Or just like send him the episode. Like an anonymous.
Yes. Feel like thanks for the 15 minutes of fame.
Right. Thanks for the content.
All right. Well, it was so good talking to you. I'm so glad you emailed me back.
Yes. I'm so happy that we got to connect.
Me too. And if you're ever in Michigan,
I honestly
hit me up. We'll go
probably
out.
Because like I said, my dad lives there. I visit him from time to time. So Yeah, girl, I just might because I don't have friends out there. So I definitely am gonna like
Yeah, right.
when I go out there, I'm gonna want to like do stuff.
Yes, we'll go out. It'll be fun.
Yay. Okay, well have a good night.
Thank you, you
All
too.
right, bye.
Bye.
I want to be friends. I feel like I always just want to be friends with every single one of you guys. Like I get like butterflies. I know that sounds like so weird, but I do. I'm like, oh, that was like so nice to like connect with you guys. So fuck, I'm pretty fucked up. But my friend Rhea brought me some Korean barbecue. So after I'm done recording here, I'm gonna fucking eat that shit. Like, it's gonna be good. Okay. This girl says, I need girl advice with a side of tea. Girl, I've been wanting you to shoot me a call for the podcast, LOL. Would love some relationship advice and share some funny stories. Oh, her number is local, so hopefully she's still up. Jesus, I'm really drunk at this point though, so hopefully I don't like make a fool of myself. I low-key hate editing episodes when I'm drunk because I'm just like, I roll my eyes at myself. I'm like, girl. Hello?
No.
Hi.
Hi.
Is this Karen?
Yes, it is.
What's up, girl? It's Steph. You're on the show.
Hey.
We're talking. And you're the last person I'm calling tonight, which is actually kind of the best because this means I'm drunker than I was earlier in the episode. So I've had a few glasses
Oh my
of
God,
wine.
did I tell you?
So what's up?
I need to be on your level.
Yes. If you have a bottle of wine, go drink it. If you don't, that's fine. Anyways, how are you? Do you want to stay anonymous? It says no, but I just want to double check.
Oh no, I don't care.
Okay, what up, bitch? What's up, girl?
I'm doing well. I have a splitting headache right now. I took a couple of aspirins, but
oh no, do you have COVID?
Bad.
Do you have COVID?
Oh, bitch, I hope I don't. I hope I don't. But
everyone has. Are you in LA? I see your area code. Are you in LA?
I am. I'm in Somar.
Okay. I'm from Valencia, so that's like 15, 20 minutes away.
Oh, damn.
I don't live there now. That's just where I'm from. Oh, really? There's like 5 Walmarts in Valencia.
Yeah, literally.
Literally. That's what I do love about Valencia is that there's like so many fucking Walmarts. But I don't live there anymore. That's just where I grew up. Anyway.
Yeah. Wow.
How's
okay.
life?
Life is pretty damn difficult.
Wait, can you tell me what your sign is? I need to know what everyone's sign is so I could like fill it out. If you care about it.
Would you want to guess?
Let's see. I'm not good at this. That's why. Okay. You're bubbly. Shit. Are you...
I'll laugh so hard if you get this right.
I know. Because I'm really not good at it. It's only been like 5 seconds. Let's see. Are you a Libra?
No, but very close.
What's close to a Libra? Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. No.
Leo.
What are you? Leo. Okay, yeah, that is really close. Yes, I love that. I love Leos.
Yes, definitely a Leo. I'm August 8th.
Okay. Oh, I love that. What's up, girl? Okay, so tell us, you said you need some advice and you have some tea.
Oh, yes. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I wonder how much time I have. Okay, so let's see, where do I begin? Well, I am in a really good relationship right now.
Okay.
Yes.
his name is Taylor. He's the same age as me, so we're both 28.
Okay.
Like I'm Latina, and he's a straight out white boy from.
Honestly, shout out to my Latinas because I got hella Latina listeners. I like might as well be Latina, honestly.
I
just want to get
you know what? I have a Filipino family.
Do you? I mean, it's the same thing. It's literally the family dynamic is so similar.
Oh yeah,
it's the same thing.
Definitely, yeah. I mean, it's by marriage. It's not by blood. So it's by marriage. But my cousins are Filipino and Mexican. So yeah. So I'm in a very, very good relationship. I've been with him for about 8 months already.
Okay.
You know what? I will say that our sex life hasn't been the most active. I mean, this week, barely 2 times.
Okay.
Unlike the beginning where it was like
all
at
the
least
time.
3 times a day.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So I was going to say expose myself, but it's not exposing. I will say this. I just recently had a realization that I'm bisexual.
I love this. Okay.
Yes, and I haven't told anyone.
Wait, is this the first time you're saying it? Like out loud to somebody?
Yeah.
Oh my God, wait. I'm proud of you. This is amazing. Okay. Step 1, saying it out loud. Even if it's to a stranger, even if it's to me and to the rest of the world. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. I don't know. But okay, so I love this for you though. And you know what? Yeah. I support you. I appreciate you. And shit, I might be fucking bisexual. I think it's, yeah. I get it. I'm drunk. Don't mind me. Jesus.
I wish I did not had a somebody going to. But anyways.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah. So I had, but I feel like I'm not like, it's not like a coming out thing. I don't feel like it is. It's more like a realization, like, oh hey, damn, I would really want to look up for the girl.
Right. Yeah.
But obviously I can't because I'm, committed to my man,
Okay.
Yeah, but for me, it's mostly like I would only hook up with girls instead of actually being with one in a relationship.
Right.
So yeah, but I don't know. I'm a little hesitant with kind of telling my boyfriend because I'm not sure how he'll react.
Right.
Okay. I have a feeling that he won't. Yeah, he won't get angry or break up with me. I for sure know that, but I feel like he will be taken aback by it a lot.
Right.
I
mean, I think, I kind of relate to you in a lot of ways because I think I've said on the show before, like I've never been with a woman before, but I do have like desires to, like there is this curiosity. Like I don't want to put myself like in this box of like being bisexual, but there is like, sexuality is just such a spectrum, and so there is this curiosity, but at the same time, like you're in love with a man, and it doesn't take away, So sorry. Do you think it takes away from loving him? Like, are you happy with him? Because you said that you guys haven't had sex that much.
Well, first, him and I work a lot. So that could be a factor. Our sex life, like when we do have sex, it's fucking amazing. Like he's
right.
Okay, like in the beginning, he hasn't really been in many relationships. I've been in several, but they've cheated on me. So, yeah, who cares? I was young, but anyway.
On to the next.
So yeah, seriously. But when I got with him, we just both literally so freaking open up to each other so quick, and we just told each other, hey, like, this is my past, this is what I did, X, Y, and Z. And we both understood each other. But in the beginning, he was very, I don't want to be mean, but he's kind of vanilla, and obviously I'm a little bit more on the horny side, and
Oh, so
I know how
he's
to
the
move.
one. So he's the one. So you're hornier than he is. So you're the one wanting to
Oh
have
fuck
more
yeah!
sex, and he's the one not
Oh
wanting to
yeah!
have as much sex.
It's no. It's not that. It's more so he is. He doesn't like. How do I say this? He doesn't crave it as much as I do.
Okay.
He told me like straight to my face, um like every time I come over to his place, like it's not like he's looking forward to like having sex at night. Like every time I see him, like if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't,
Right.
like he doesn't care. And it's
Right.
like, oh fuck, thank God, because shit. On my other fucking relationships, like the fucking second I walk through the door, he just like fucking throws me on the bed and like warms sex immediately. I'm like, damn bitch, I didn't fucking eat first.
Right. Like, let me just take off my shoes real quick first. Yeah. That's the Asian in
Literally,
me.
yeah.
That's the Asian in me.
Yeah. So yeah, but it started to change a little bit. Like it got more intense, more playful, a lot more foreplay, which I fucking love. I told him like I really like to be choked, like dirty talk.
Yeah.
What is that word again that you guys use in like another podcast, like degraded or?
Oh, like, yeah, degraded. Yeah, you kind of like being degraded. Like, you a slutty bitch. You're my fucking slutty
Yes.
whore. I like that shit too. I want to be told I'm a fucking slut. You know what I mean?
Seriously, oh my god, yes. And at first he's like, "Why do you want me to be like that to you?" I'm like, "No, like I love it. Like it just turns me on to even
Right.
more." And I just like, woo, okay.
You're like getting horny on the line. You're like, I need to go. I love this for you.
So yeah, so as soon as I fucking told him like everything that I like, the next week he just picked it up so damn quick, and he just did everything that I love.
Okay, good.
Like,
He listens. He listens. Okay.
Yes, which I'm not used to. Like the exes. Okay. Briefly, I had one ex that I was with for 4 years. The first year was obviously magical. It was like the puppy phase, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And it was amazing. And then the rest of those 3 years were horrible. Like I was just abused the whole time. He would call me fat. He would call me ugly, a slut, a whore. He would accuse me of like sleeping with my mentors when I was like in school and I had to be around. It's such a shit show. And when I left him, I just told myself, okay, I'm just going to be single for a whole year. I'm not going to do anything, or
right.
like just kind of quote unquote not have sex or celibate, whatever.
Right.
And I did it. I made that goal and I took it. And when quarantine hit, oh my gosh, it was so bad. I was really under a rock and just stuck in my room and just didn't want to talk to anyone until I just told myself, you know what? I'm gonna go all up on Tinder and just see what I find.
Right. You're feeling ready.
Yes. And also I was horny as fuck, so.
I love this. Okay.
So I had my fair share of like dates here and there, and my fair share of hookups, which is pretty cool. And one of them was actually an older man, and it was short lived though. Okay, so I'm 28, right? Okay, so I think this was it was last year, the beginning of last year. And I was 26, and I changed the age number to I think I changed it to like 48. So like the range was like 26 to 48. And
I've done that. I've done that.
There.
Yeah, I've done
Yes,
that.
yes.
You just want to see. You just want to see. I get it. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. So like I wanted to see like I wonder if like older men have like the same like stamina, the same like good dick as like younger guys. So so I did find a pretty handsome silver fox. And it was okay. He just like any other man, he just like took it really quick. Like the second we were done with our date, which was in like at a fucking random bar in North Hollywood, we walked around a little bit in the neighborhood, and he like grabbed my face and he kissed me, which is I wasn't too like nervous about it, but in my head I'm like, okay, this is a little bit too fast. But the next day is when I hooked up with him, and when I was like sucking his dick, I was like, damn. I was like, okay, like good size, like nice girth, nice length.
Okay.
But here's the thing, Stephanie, this guy did nothing to me back. Nothing. Seriously, nothing. Like he didn't go down on me. He didn't like do anything else. Like,
you know what? I feel like he was probably a misogynistic little prick and was like, you know how like fucking DJ Khaled's like, I don't eat pussy, because they're just like whatever. Probably. They're just like scared of vagina for whatever fucking reason. Like, I feel like I don't know. I can't say the older generation feels that way, because that's just I can't, because I've had my pussy eaten by an older man before, so it's fine. Actually. No. So I wondered if it is a generational thing. What the fuck? That's crazy. No, okay, continue. I can't believe he didn't give you anything. Did he at least finger you?
Literally. No, he didn't. I was so fucking upset, and I was like, okay, for like this is the first time I'm fucking this guy. It's cool if he didn't want to do anything back. And then I left because he lived in West Hollywood. So I left this guy's house that night, and then I went back to his house like a couple of days later. And again, we hooked up. It was good. And then I was kind of like laying there while he was like getting himself situated, just putting a condom on, whatever. And I was waiting for him to kind of like, okay, kind of trail downstairs. And I'm like, are you going to do it or not? And he did it again. He didn't do fucking shit to me again. And I was like, okay, this is
so he didn't give a fuck about you coming? Like, he didn't do anything to give you anything back? What a fucking piece of shit.
Okay, like, this was bullshit. And when we were done, he was like, okay, I'm really tired. I'm like, okay, it's cool, whatever, you have an audition tomorrow, whatever, I can leave. And he was walking me outside or towards the door. He opened it and he was like, okay, like, good night. And I'm like, you're not going to walk me to my car? It's like, it's the middle of the fucking night, like 1 a.m., bitch. And it's fucking West Hollywood. Like, you really think I'm tiny as fuck. I'm vulnerable. Like, you really think my little tiny ass is going to be walking out like that?
It's just like out of respect. Like, you have to walk that person to the car, especially late at night, and just sucked his motherfucking dick. He better, and you didn't even come. He needs to walk you to your fucking car. Like,
exactly.
Girl.
Oh my gosh.
I'm so mad for you. Like, I'm so legit furious. Like, that is so fucking annoying. What's his Instagram? Can you send me his Instagram? I want to lurk.
Dude, I blocked him, bitch ass, after that night. I just blocked him in everything. I was like, no, fuck you, dude. Like, oh my god, I was so fucking angry. And
but do you still remember his handle? Sorry.
I'll
bleep it out. I'm just so nosy. Like, I have to see him. Like, I have to. Okay, maybe you shouldn't. Maybe that will trigger something if you blocked him. You're right. Okay, I'm a dick. I'm just thinking selfishly.
I would have to like download him.
Okay, fine. Just send it to me eventually if you ever find it.
Oh, I will, definitely. Fuck that guy. But so after that night, and he literally straight looked at my face and he's like, "Oh, you want me to?" I'm like, "Yes. I don't want to die. This is West Hollywood." He's like, "It's a safe area." I'm like, "Nowhere in West Hollywood fucking safe, bitch."
Wait, I have a quick question. And I know this is so random and this might be drunk stuff coming out. Did he have a mattress on the floor? Or did he have a bed frame? This is very important to know.
Ooh, bed frame.
Fuck, okay. He sounded like a mattress on the floor type of motherfucker. That's why I asked. Sorry. That's why I asked. He sounds like a mattress on the floor type of motherfucker. But okay, maybe I misconstrued, but still, he needs to get it together.
No, bed frame. Okay. Bed frame, but clothes and like shit everywhere.
Ugh.
That's the kind of man he was. Yes. I was like, Jesus, I should have fucking just read the signs. But I was horny.
I mean, my room is a mess. There's literally my laundry's on my bed, but that's fine. I don't have a dick appointment. You know what I mean? Like, if I had guests over, then I'd clean it. Like, my boyfriend's coming over this weekend, so I'm going to do laundry, clean my sheets. But, like, anyways, I'm saying too much.
No, that's different.
Yeah.
That's different. If you have someone coming over, then fucking clean. But if you don't, like, who gives a fuck? Like, I don't care.
You're like, I'll clean it tomorrow. It's fine. Like, it's not urgent. You have other things to do. Okay.
Yeah.
So, the story was great, but let's rewind to your healthy relationship and now being bisexual. Did you have any advice for that? Or did you just want to say it out loud? I don't want to pressure you. I just remember your email saying you needed advice.
Oh, no. Well, one, I just, yes, I would love some advice to kind of muster up the courage to actually tell my boyfriend about it.
For me on my end, like with my boyfriend, like I've expressed to him like that I would have sex with other women. And I even asked him, I was like, if we were still together and something happened, you know, sexually with another girl, like, would you feel a certain way? And, you know, he said, it's fine as long as it doesn't turn into like a relationship, you know? So I don't know. I think not saying that you have to have that conversation just like that, but just having kind of an open conversation to being like, you know what, I'm attracted to women too. Like I'm not just like put in a box of just liking men. Like, and you could also obviously reiterate that like you love him. It doesn't take away that like your feelings for him, but you know, you're not blind, obviously. Like there is going to be attraction to like women and that curiosity, and maybe just like ask him how he would feel about that, you know, and obviously like respect how he feels.
Yeah, definitely, definitely, because he's literally just been such a gem, and I'm not used to that. I'm literally
and to
used
be honest,
to
he might be turned
like
on. That. He might be turned on. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Like not to fetishize like women on women, but like if we're gonna be real, like he might, you know, like I don't. We come on. We know that men get turned on by women on women action.
True. Now, I talked to him about a few things, and I told him about like I show him like random women like online. I'm like, damn, like she's fucking hot. Like I would fuck her.
Right.
And
I look at Doja Cat and I get horny.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Right. Girl. She questions my sexuality all the time. Every time I see Doja Cat, I'm like, oh my God. Okay. So anyways, continue your story.
Yeah. And I told him, I'm like, you wouldn't want to have a threesome with me? And he's like, I mean, yeah, that's fine. He's like, you would really want one? I was like, yeah. it sounds like fun, but I mean, like, she's for me, not for
Right.
you. Like she would be for me, and I would choose her. I know that sounds kind of selfish, but I don't care. But
Well, I mean, you know.
she would be for me. Yeah, and because I mean, like, I have a little bit of like.
So you said that to
jealousy, I
him,
would
right? You
say.
said that like it'd be for me.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
I did. And he's like, okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
he
He's like,
seemed,
he had no problem with it.
yeah, he seems like very accepting of it. Like I don't think that like if you told him, you know, how again, sexuality is such a spectrum. It doesn't take away like your feelings for him. It's just like again, we're not fucking blind. Even if we're in a relationship, if we're married, if we're sexually attracted to someone, it's inevitable, you know? What matters is how we go about it. So obviously, okay, if you have attraction towards another woman, another person, that's fine. It's more so how you go about it. So obviously just respecting him in the relationship and obviously taking his feelings in consideration, like you should be fine. And I think if he was mature enough, and I feel like he sounds like he is, he should understand that, you know, especially if he feels like secure in their relationship. Like my boyfriend feels secure in our relationship, and he knows it's like I truly do love him.
By the way,
yes,
you guys are so fucking cute. I can't.
Oh, thank you. It's been a long time coming. I've been single for years. It took a while to get here.
I'm afraid that if and when I do tell him that I would feel like he would think that like he would have some sort of competition between women. Or I mean he's even asked me if I was a lesbian. Like he's like, honey, are you sure that I'm like you're not a lesbian? And I'm like, no, I like this.
Right.
I like this more. And
well,
mean, like,
yeah.
What?
No, I mean, you know, like I mean, that's the thing is it's so hard because it's like, I know labels are important to a certain extent, but like I said, I'm repeating what I just said earlier, is like sexuality is such a spectrum, you know? And so to kind of label us as like, oh, lesbian, bisexual, straight is just kind of like uncomfortable, you know? It's like you're attracted to what you're attracted to, and you love who you love, and that's all that matters. So if you love him, you know, that's great. If he feels, I think it becomes a problem if he feels like you don't love him or you're not even attracted to him. But it seems like you're always horny when he's around. Like you're more so like wanting to fuck more than he does. So like, I don't know.
Yes. You know, to me, he's all around an amazing guy. He's very understanding. With the creepy shit that I'm into, also like creepy shit. Like I'm an SFX makeup artist, so my whole life revolves around Halloween, and he's like the most like gaming Disneyland, Broadway, which I am too.
Yeah.
But I'm more on the creepy side. And he's just accepting of everything. Like it feels like a culture shock in a sense, because I've never had someone that supported me within everything, like in every single section of me and my likes and dislikes. Yeah, he's just such a good fucking guy.
Then just have a threesome with him. Invite another person in it. And be like, you know what? I want some fucking vagina. I want some vagina today. You know, like shit.
One day I swear I'm gonna get drunk as fuck, and I'll just grab a really pretty girl and say, okay, let's come on with us.
Right. And just I guess just talk to him about it. It's at the end of the day, relationship, no matter what the situation is all about communication, you know, especially if you truly care about the person. So just talk to him about it, you know. Yeah. But I'm truly flattered that you came on and told me about it first. I'm truly flattered. I think this is like such an iconic moment. I will not take it for granted. I love it. But, you know, just talk to him about it. I think, you know, it doesn't have to be so serious like, okay, I'm bisexual, I'm this, but just expressing that you have these curiosities and you want to do that, but it doesn't take away from how you feel, you know? Because that's what I taught my boyfriend. I'm like, I'm picky. I'm not going to just hook up with any girl or any person. It's just like, but if that comes to it, like, I know I have these attractions that's there. And if that comes to it, like, how would, you know, my boyfriend feel? Like, it's a conversation that needs to be had. And I think he sounds very open-minded. So just fucking say it, girl. Whenever you're ready.
Can I ask you a question if it's not too personal on your part?
Yeah, ask me anything.
Yeah. Okay. When you first realized that you were attracted to women too, and you like wanted to hook up with girls, did you kind of like tell yourself, I guess question like do you have bisexual tendencies, or am I really bisexual, or am I just have my hormones going crazy and like I just want to hook up with a girl to see how it is? Because that's how I was like in the beginning. This realization that I had for myself was last year when I just kept looking at different girls, and I was like working around girls a lot, obviously, because of my work. And I was just admiring girls. I would never stop looking at their boobs, at their butts. And I was like, damn, like, dude, like, why do I feel like this, like, towards a girl?
Right.
And, like, and then I started watching lesbian porn. And then that just, like, turned me on even more. I was like, whoa. Am I? Am I not? Am I?
Right.
That's how I was thinking, you know? And I was like, fuck, like, or am I just, like, bullshitting, you know? Like,
yeah.
Or I'm just, like, turned on by anything. That's the thing that I was kind of like questioning.
You're right. No, honestly,
I'm all over the place.
I relate to that 100% because, you know, there's times where, I mean, masculinity energy in general is what like turns me on. And sometimes I would meet women or, you know, like they had that kind of like masculine energy, and for some reason I would feel attracted. And I think for the longest time, you know, especially like you're 28, I'm 30, almost 31, so we're kind of like the same age pretty much, if we're gonna round it off. Like I feel like when we were younger, like society was more homophobic, you know? And I remember being a young girl and feeling attraction towards other girls. And, but of course, kind of just like put that away because I was like, you know, we're told we're not supposed to feel that way. And you know, as I've gotten older and conversations have happened and obviously been more open to, you know, my sexuality and stuff like that, like it's like I know for a fact I'm attracted to men, but there has been that thing where like sometimes with, you know, women, there are moments where I'm like, whoa, why did I kind of like that? Even though I've never actually hooked up with a girl, but just like an interaction in general. So it's like sometimes I'm like, am I just bullshitting? Is it something I've always had? Like I don't know what this feeling is. And like I can't, like I know what you're saying because it's so confusing because you don't want to really just call yourself bisexual. And it's funny when I like, you know, apply for stuff or whatever, sometimes they ask you for like your sexual orientation and you're like, I always put like not prefer to say because I don't know. I can't say I'm full on straight because I can't say I'm you know, attracted to every woman, but there are times where I'm like, that girl kind of turned me on a little bit, you know? And so it's kind of hard to put, you know, myself into a box. So like, yeah, there's times where I'm like, is it there? Is it not? But at the same time, I never experienced it yet. I've never even made out with a girl yet. So it's like hard for me to even say the words bisexual when I've never even experienced it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm in the stage where
gone...
I'm literally in the same stage as you where you're like, I'm in love with a man, but you can't help when you see Doja Cat fucking belly dancing on stage or some shit. And you're like, why is that kind of hot?
Get on my face.
Or, you know, even watching the new, like, And Just Like That. Have you seen the new, like, Sex and the City show?
I don't watch. I never got into Sex and the City.
It's fine. For those who are listening, Shay's character, who's like, you know, who was born as a woman but is like non-binary, I'm like super attracted to them, you know? And I'm like, what's going on? So it's like sexuality is just such a spectrum, you know? And then I watch like fucking Euphoria and fucking, what's that drug dealer guy that looks like Mac Miller? He fucking turns me on too. Like it's just, it's like hard to put yourself in a box. So I know what you're meaning because it's like, it's not necessarily you're bullshitting. It's just, you can't put yourself in a box because what turns you on is what turns you on, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense. I know I'm drunk talking right now.
No. Yeah, you're good. You're good.
Okay.
But I know for a fact that I will definitely be with a man, and I would like marry a man, have kids with a man. I know that for a fact because I'm more attracted to men.
Right.
But I still always have fantasies and urges to just like
suck on some titties or some shit.
Girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so
that's normal. That's okay. Girl.
I've only made out with girls. I've never gone all the way, which brings me even like more curiosity. I'm like, damn, like I wonder how it feels. I wonder if it's better than having a dick in you know?
I mean, there's people who say, I mean, sometimes you don't really need the dick. You know what I mean? There's like other ways to fucking stimulate yourself. But if you're like me, I care about like emotional connection before anything else. Because like no matter what gender you are, you could fucking come. It's true.
Yeah.
You'll come either way. We could come with the machine, with the vibrator. You know what I mean? So we could come with the dick or without a dick. It's fine. Come either way. It's all about like the emotional connection. So, well, I love talking to you. You were the last person I talked to. I'm over like 2 hours of this show. I definitely have to like cut it down so people don't listen to 2 hours of content. But I enjoyed our conversation. It's going to be really hard to edit because I like enjoyed every single moment of it. But I love you. Thank you.
Oh my gosh, I love you. Thank you so much. I needed a good girl time. All my girlfriends, like, they're pretty busy with their own lives. So I don't talk to you too much.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much for like sending me an email and showing me love and just like fucking telling me your life and also like telling me like about your sexuality and everything. Like that's amazing. Like I'm so proud of you and I hope that like you continue to just be proud of that and just to not be ashamed and figure out a way to communicate that without putting yourself into a box, you know? So yeah, I love you. Thank you.
Yes. Oh my gosh, love you too. Thank you so much for even like hearing me out.
I loved it. I could keep going, but I'm like, oh my God, it's already like 2.5 hours that I've been recording. So I'm like, I should end this. And I'm also getting like so drunk that I'm like, I should probably cut myself off now.
Drink that water.
Right. Well, I love you. Have a good night. And I'm sending you so many hugs and good vibes and just keep me posted about everything. And yeah, bye.
Yes. Thank you so much. Bye. Have a good
Love
night.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Ew, why did my voice get like super high pitched? I was like, bye. Holy fuck, y'all. I'm very drunk. I really thoroughly enjoyed every single conversation I had. I have a feeling when I edit this down, I'm not going to do an hour. It's probably going to definitely be over an hour. And I just want to say that I appreciate you guys. I love you all. Thank you for supporting me. Again, this shit makes me happy. I could be corny and go on and on and on about it, but this is so much fun, and I just like love it. Like, I wish I could just hang out with all of you guys and just be together and be drunk, or just be sober. It doesn't matter. Just be together. Anyways, I'll close this out before I get any drunker. Plug yourself, Steph. Okay, well, you could. Jesus. Really? Okay. So you guys follow me at Stefanie Maegan, or go to brocotherapy.com. All that shit is there. You guys send me more stories. Send me your numbers. I want to do more of these solo pods because, again, it feels like a diary, and I also feel like it's so much more intimate because I get to like really talk to you and get some juicy fucking stories. I've had so much juice today. It was like, I'm just so fucking happy. Jesus. Oh my God. I finished that bottle of wine by myself. Okay, I need my inhaler. Anyways, so send me more of your stories and questions or advice that you have, and we'll just talk about it. If I haven't gotten to it yet, don't worry. I will get to you, or I will call you. That is my goal. And yeah, love you. Bye. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy. Broke Girl Therapy.